Hey there guitar players, it's Anthony here at Cutting Edge Guitar, continuing my current series of lessons for you here on YouTube, all about aligning 7th chords and arpeggios with the cage system. So today we're going to talk about the dominant 7th chord and the arpeggio, aligned with, we're going to do it in 2 positions. So just recently I've been talking about making sure that you can do these things in shape 1, which is what I've just played here, and also shape 4. Now the reason we're looking at shapes 1 and 4 is because they are the critical positions on the fretboard for being able to play most devices. I've talked about that in previous videos, so make sure you check those out so that you understand exactly what I'm talking about. But effectively, what I'm saying is that you can get through a lot of musical situations by being able to play the shape 1 and shape 4 positions. Obviously, it's much better if you can play all 5, but here on YouTube, I'm probably not going to get much traction posting up all of that sort of stuff because people just seem to want to watch things that are like silly or stupid here on YouTube. They don't tend to want to watch things that are like educational. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on. Let's get to the point. So let's do dominant 7th arpeggio chord shape even. Position 1. Looks like this. So if you play the 5th fret on your 6th string, the 5th fret on your 4th string, 6th fret on your 3rd string, and then finally the 5th fret on the 2nd string. In terms of fingering, we're going to go 1, 3, 4, sorry, it's fingers 1, finger 2, finger 4, finger 3. That's the voicing that I'm using. In terms of the notes, you've got your root, we've then got the flat 7, we've got the major 3rd, we've got the perfect 5th. Now, if you're looking at this sort of thing and you're thinking, oh, I'd like to know a bit more on that, and I'd like you to go a bit deeper on all of this, please, do come and check out my online learning platform, Cutting Edge Guitar, because that is where I go really, really in depth with all of that good stuff. Okay, so that's the chord. Let's look at the arpeggio. So, if you play E5, A4, A7, D5, D7, G6, B5, B8, and then E5. That's the notes of the chord, or otherwise known as the arpeggio. I would strongly recommend that you play them up and down like that to a metronome, or use something like iReal Pro to play along to, as I've talked about in previous lessons as well, because if you're playing along to something like that, it gives you a nice harmonic backdrop with a beat that you can practice playing it up and down to. You hear it in context, and then later on it becomes much more usable as an improvisational tool. Okay, so that is your shape 1 chord and arpeggio. Let's now move up to shape 4. By shape 4 I mean of the cage system, built around the A root note here and here. So the shape 4 chord looks like this. So what you're going to do is bar at the 12th fret. Okay, so from the 5th string down. Then put your 3rd finger at the 14th fret on the D string. And then put your 4th finger at the 14th fret on the B string. When you play that shape, there's your position 4 dominant 7th chord. Now the arpeggio. Let's just play this from the root. You could play it from the 5th if you wanted to down here, but if we play it from the root, it comes out like this. So we're going to play A12, D11, D14, G14. I do all of this with the 3rd finger, by the way, the D, G and B strings. So B14, I would do all of them as I think I missed a note off actually. I was telling you about the triad. So we want to do the 12th fret on the G string as well. Let's start this again. A12, D11, D14. Then we're going to go to G12, G14, roll that through to B14, E12, and E15, which you can use either the 4th finger or the 3rd finger, whatever suits you. again, if you play it up and down, it comes out like this. Okay, so there's your chord and your arpeggio. So the thing is with these guys, learning them is one thing, but being able to use them is another entirely. So do start trying to discover some vocabulary or ways that you can use them over different modal chord progressions and all of the rest of it. And that is where I'm going to end the lesson here on YouTube. If you want to learn way more about all of that sort of stuff, do check out the links in my bio where you can see me over at Cutting Edge Guitar, my online learning platform, where I do hundreds and hundreds more lessons that go way more in depth on this kind of subject. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in another lesson sometime soon. Take care.